Well, thank you very much, Andrew, and let me also welcome you all to today's conference. As Andrew said, my name is Chris Deerin. I'm Director Enlighten. We like to call ourselves Scotland's independent, non-partisan think tank. We're really delighted and privileged to have organised today's conference on the future health of Scotland, along with our partners at Chest, Heart and Stroke Scotland and the Royal College of Physicians, Edinburgh. I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank Sir Ewan Brown, whose generosity has made today possible. Ewan has strongly supported Enlighten's NHS 2048 programme, which, as Andrew said, has been running for 18 months to 2 years. And Ewan was very keen that it should be followed up with a participative event of this kind, so we're really, really pleased to be doing that today. I don't know if you know about our NHS 2048 work. If not, you can find it on our website, enlighten.scot. It is a cornucopia of brilliant papers and essays and live events. I really recommend having a look. I know some of you in the room have actually contributed. And it's having a real impact at a political and policy level, focusing minds, driving debate, demanding change. And if there's anyone here who would like to contribute, who hasn't yet, you know where to find us, right here. We'd be very happy to accommodate you. Just to reiterate, there will be a fire alarm test at 10:30 for 3 seconds. Please do stay in your seats. So to today, I'm pretty sure that everyone in this room, which is why you're here, accepts that the current system of delivering healthcare and social care in Scotland is unsustainable. The system is often stretched beyond capacity, it's overly complex, and it too often fails to meet people's needs. At the same time, data shows that our health is deteriorating, inequalities are widening, and we have an ageing population which is placing a growing demand on NHS and social care services. Fundamentally, let's be honest, the status quo is not an option, but we've been stuck with it for far too long. So we desperately need to get on with deep, smart and courageous reform. Our hope is that over the course of the day, we can provoke and inspire and encourage constructive debate to identify and build consensus around that reform. We obviously have a series of panels, some brilliant guests, some really interesting topics, but you matter every bit as much as the people that will be on the stage. A key part of making the day a success is audience engagement, so please do ask questions. We'll have roaming mics, and towards the end of each session, we will be asking you for your thoughts and questions for our panellists. You'll also find a QR code on the slides in the networking area, which will enable you to feedback thoughts on the day and where we go next. So let's leave those who are taking policy decisions on our behalf in no doubt what we expect and demand from them. That's what we want to come out with at the end of today. So let me get our first session underway, which is called Reality Bites. This is where we get the cold shower of truth about what's actually going on in our healthcare system. Our guests for this session are Stephen Boyle, who was appointed Auditor General in July 2020, and Stephen's responsible for auditing around 40 billion of taxpayers' money. He audits all public bodies except local authorities, including the Scottish Government, NHS bodies, police and fire, further education colleges, and most non-departmental public bodies. Audit Scotland has produced a series of reports on the health system. Each, for my money, has been more alarming than the last. But we're delighted Stephen has agreed to address us today to kick things off, after which he and I and our second guest, Sarah Davidson, will have a conversation. Sarah, since 2019, has been Chief Executive at Carnegie UK. From 1995 to 2019, Sarah was a very highly regarded civil servant working for the UK and Scottish governments in policy and operational roles. Her last post in the Scottish Government was Director General for Organisational Development and Operations. So with that, I'm going to invite Stephen to get us underway with your speech. Thank you, Stephen.